Hello, welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. How are you? I hope you had a nice week. Happy Sunday or Sunday evening, almost to be Monday. Anyway, let's get started. Let me see if this is working. All right, it looks like it is. Okay, let me check. All right, I think we're on, and I can see your messages. So say hi if you are here following me. Okay, I think this is a better view. It's a little crooked, but I think you can get to see the project. So today I thought that Halloween is around the corner, also the holidays, and you know, it's always nice to have a little treat box where you can put some candy, or like in this case, this is the Halloween theme one. And I'm gonna put a couple of Reese's peanut butter cups. Just make sure that whoever is the recipient doesn't have a peanut allergy. But anyway, and now it doesn't want to close because I just put the candy in. But this is my little box. It's very simple. It's kind of like a pizza box. Very easy to do. And I put some lining in it, matching lining. And this little creature. So I'm gonna teach you how to make this. It's really, really easy. I thought it was cute. And then what we'll do is we'll do another box for another occasion, but at least I'll show you how to do the little spider, okay? So let's close this and get started. Damn. I think the legs wanna get into the, I'm gonna put the legs of the spiders in another way. For my next box. But anyway, so what I used to do the spider is 2 circles, and you can use punches if you want. And I use the layering circles that I have around here somewhere to show you the dies, and I cut it with my cut and emboss machine. Right, these are like the 2 circles. I mean, you can choose bigger if you want a bigger body, or smaller, and one much smaller for the head. Okay, so once we have these, I curled it a little bit, and let's see if I have, I'm not very ready today. I apologize. I was cooking and I didn't realize the time, so I may have to jump and find a couple of materials. But anyway, so this goes like this, glued like this. Actually, we can glue it. And what did I use? I think I used this. I'm gonna actually put a little bit of glue over here. Just a little. This is paper, even though it's glitter. It's thin, it's not cardstock heavy. And press it and let it dry while I get some cardstock for the legs. And how I did the legs, it was really, really simple. You may have better ideas if you have like pipe cleaners or anything like that. But I used just little strips of cardstock, and I used it as, what is this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch. But you can use your thickness. So this is nice, I think. Will I have enough for 8 legs? I don't know. Let's cut another one just in case. Make sure that measures the same. Yeah, all right. All right, so we have 2 strips of black cardstock. And by the way, I cut this from old black glitter paper. I don't know if they have it on anymore. You may have some, but you can use other colors or not glitter paper, regular cardstock, and decorate it yourself with, you know, like stamping some texture, or even use an embossing folder to stamp it. I actually was thinking also that we have velvet paper that's white and you can actually then color it in whatever color you want with your markers, with your stamping blends. So anyway, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut this in half and then in half again. I didn't do it like this for mine, but I think the legs were too long, so let's see if this works better. Cut it in half, and it doesn't matter that it's not exactly, as you see, I'm not measuring. And now you have the little legs, and I'm gonna use tear tape, because it glues very well. If I can find where the beginning is. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna put 2 little strips along the body so I can attach the legs, and I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Maybe that's too big. Right, so here, and now it's in my hand. Okay, let's use another one. It's always when you're live that something happens, right? Oh well. Hi Abby, I can see you now that I look up and I see the comments. All right, just use the piercing tool, or you take a pick tool in the piercing area to take this off easily, usually. Okay, this was not well pressed. There we go. And now I curled the, oops, sorry. I curled the legs a little bit and put them like this, 4 on each side. There you go. This looks better than the previous one I did. And my mistake is that I instead of cutting 8 pieces, I cut 4 longer ones and I crossed them like this, but it didn't really work. They are too long, and I think this works much better. So it's always trial and error. And then you can decide what works better for you. So this is our little spider that's gonna cover the side of the box. And for the finishing touch, I used the red rhinestone basic jewels, because they're red and shiny, and I don't want it to be too scary because it's a cute spider, but it's Halloween after all. So there we go. Okay, and there you have it. Here's a little spider. All right, so now that we have this, I'm gonna put this aside because, as I said, the box that I want to make here for you, I'm gonna decorate in another theme. I'm gonna do a more autumnal, Thanksgiving-y vibe to that, so you can use it for your Thanksgiving table, or to give a little token for a fall birthday. So let's start with that, and I hope I remember the measurements by heart, because as I said, I was not very ready today, so I apologize. So I hope it will work. So here, first we start with a 6.5 by 8 piece of cardstock, and we're gonna score it at 1 on the long side. I hope I'm doing it correctly, but if not, you'll forgive me, but anyway. And then on the other side as well. And these will be the side of the side of the box on each side, okay, instead of the long piece. And then we're gonna score here at 1, oops, that's not the scoring tool. That's not the scoring tool, that's the cutting tool. But I have to cut a little bit, so it's gonna work. Don't you worry about it. I'm gonna do the here. Okay, let's do it this way. We're gonna do 1 scoring, Candy. Yes. Hi, Danette. How are you? Thanks for joining on this Sunday evening. Okay, let me see. It was 1. Then it's 3.5. I hope, I think. 1, 3.5, and then 4.5. And then that's it, because we already did the one on the other side. Okay. I think this will work. Yay. We'll see. We'll see. Let's not say hooray yet. Trust my memory. All right, so first we're gonna fold on the sides to get the idea of how the box goes. All right, so, and then we're gonna do the flaps on the front using the bone folder. And here is the center. So basically this is how it's gonna go, right? And so now we need to cut some things here so we make it fit. And what we cut is this flap that I already started cutting with my cutting thing. I'm gonna do this like this so it's a little better, and same on the other side. And I'm gonna cut this like this, and then we're gonna cut this as well, the center ones, the little squares, so to speak, not the long squares, the long rectangles, but the little squares. That's a better way to express it, I think. All right, let me see. And same on the other side. Take the little darts off. I should cut it better, but it doesn't matter. It's not gonna be seen anyway. Meaning cutting all the ways instead of pulling the little spot that I didn't cut. All right, and here we go for the last little square. And I think one of these I'm gonna cut completely. That's what I did in the other side, because I think it gets better like this. So let me show you what I mean. See, this doesn't have the little square here, because then you will have to put it back in as well. So you can cut it completely, and I actually doubled this in half, so it's a little thicker and easier to fit. Well, so I thought. There we go. See? So let's continue with this, and then we'll decide what we're cutting. Right? Clean as you go, because my house is very small, so otherwise it will be too messy too quickly. All right, so I'm gonna start folding the bottom part, and for that I'm gonna take this out of the way so I can actually see what I'm doing. You see, so this is gonna go like this to make the base, and for this I'm gonna use the Stampin' Seal Plus. Make sure that you put the glue in the right side. You can go like this, fold it inside, and that's, I think, a better way. Or you can just flip the whole thing and do it flat. I like to do it like that. Let's start with the front one. Am I on camera? I think so, right? Yeah, it looks like it. And then you go to the corner and press. And go to the corner and press. Make sure it's a sharp square here or corner, and same thing with this. I like Stampin' Seal a lot. Stampin' Seal Plus. I actually like the Plus better than the regular one. All right, so there we go. I think, okay, perfect. See, now we have the back, and now we have this to put inside. And I think I'm gonna, because these have to go inside, it'd be easier if we actually angle them a little bit. Okay, let's cut it properly, Candy. There we go. And I'm gonna take this little square off, as I was explaining. Okay, I don't know why they don't want to get all the way to the corner. Okay, and then I'm gonna angle this as well. I think it's something with the fold that I did, or maybe it's just me. There we go. All right, so now we have it like this, a little box. And to make it easy to open here, so you don't have to actually push it back, we can use a little thumb hole or whatever it's called. I'm using this 1/2 inch little circle punch, but you can use whatever you want, or you can cut it just with your scissors like this, you know. And then it'd be better to do it before you start, if you know where it's gonna end. But anyway, this works. It's very handy for box making. Okay, and why is not? Oh, there we go. Voila. So here's a basic box. Simple, right? It's like a pizza box. And you can put even a gift card inside with some tissue paper. But anyway, as I said, I wanted to decorate it. If you were doing a Halloween one, you wanted to use the spider that we just made. What I did for this is that I put a lot of dimensionals, one on top of the other. So I did 2 dimensionals here, and I stuck like how many? 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there were 8 dimensionals, but in 2 towers of 4. And then it would get like this, so it looks like it's climbing over the box. Okay, but I don't want another Halloween box. I wanted to show you how this is a very versatile box that you can decorate as you want. So I'm using this Drink in Nature paper, and I'm gonna cut. This ends up being 2.5, so I'm gonna cut. This is 2 1/4, and by this, which I think is 4, but I'm gonna measure it in a second to make sure before I start cutting. It's 4.5. Okay, so we need 4 1/4. Okay, so thank God I measure. Usually I have my cheat sheet with all the measurements, but as I said, I was cooking and I didn't have time to prep. Hi Kate, how are you? Happy that you like the spider. It was an improvised little creature that I made last night. Okay, so where's my box? And oh, I'm gonna cut another piece of that. I'm gonna do, because I wanna decorate the inside as well. So at least the cover, the inside top, how you call that? Lid. Anyway, all right, so here we go. 2 pieces of 2.5 by 4 1/4, 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, sorry, perfectly fits our box with a little bit of framing. So for this you can use, I like for this, as you know, I like my liquid glue because I can wiggle it. Oh, and it started raining. I can hear the rain. I don't know if it's noticeable on the mic here, but all right. And for this one I can use it for the inside here, and I can even put another one on the bottom too, but you know, depends on what you're gonna put. You're gonna cover the bottom, I mean, up to you. I may put another one. I'm gonna put it in the lid, inside lid. Liquid glue. This has some direction, so I'm gonna make sure that once you open, you see the acorns hanging down. All right, so this is our box, and to decorate this one, instead of putting the spider, as I said, make it more autumnal, I'm gonna use the Ring in Nature rings, wood rings, that I use the embossing folder. This is a hybrid embossing folder that both cuts and embosses, so you can see the texture here. I really like it, and I think it will look cute like that. And then I cut from the same set, Ring with Nature. It comes with all these dies, and I cut a couple of the branches, and these are all the stamps. And these you can use as mushroom tops or as acorn buttons. So I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. So what I mean is that this is cut in red, and I cut this one in crumb cake. And see, it's the same die, but if you turn it, this one, I put the stem of the mushroom, and for this one, I would put the top of the acorn. See? But I think that the top of the acorn is gonna be the same colors, unless I layer it over this. But I think I like it better with the mushroom and the green. What do you think? Any opinion? While I gather the glue, maybe I have some more pieces here that I cut. Let's see what else we can use. Maybe I'll put a couple of these. So what do you want to see, the mushroom or the acorn? Any preference, people? And I have, here's another think I'm gonna go with these two branches, and I don't know, it looks like nobody's saying anything. Let me see. Using a glue dot, I'm gonna start attaching these. At least the branches I know I want. And I use my piercing tool to get the glue dots out of here and in the right place. And you can, as I was explaining last week, you can fold them if you don't want. Okay, look at this, funny. That should be used for the spider. You can fold the glue dots if you have like a narrow place like this, and the glue dot will be visible outside. So let's see, how are we gonna position these? Maybe like that, and like this. Yeah, that's cute. And then we can put the mushroom. Looking, oh, thank you, Danette. I think I'm gonna use the mushroom. I'm gonna stick to my original idea. So we'll attach the stem with another glue dot. And I never know if I have to put the narrow part up or the thicker part up. I think this works. And I'm gonna attach this with maybe a dimensional would be good here. So let's get a dimensional. Put it too far down. I don't want it to show below the cap. There we go. Take the backing off. And like this. Maybe more to the side. Let me see if I can reposition it. Maybe like that, yes, because I don't want it sticking out too much. It can stick out here, it doesn't have to. Like my idea, like the spider, is that it comes out of the box a little bit. And this I'm gonna attach with dimensionals as well. I don't know if I have ribbon here, but a ribbon would be nice as well. You can put the ribbon before you attach the paper too, so it would hold it together, and then you can just like tie it here. I've done that for other boxes, but for this one I think it has decoration enough. Here we go. Maybe I should have put this outside. You know what, I'm gonna take the dimensional off and I'm gonna put it with a glue dot because it's sticking too much. Luckily it didn't break. Let's get another glue dot. Okay, these are done. I'll do the one here. I think that should be enough. There you go. I like it better. Otherwise it was sticking way too much. Okay. And you can put the message here, and I don't know if I'm gonna put a message or not. What do we have here? Just for you would be nice. Or love and warmth. I love that message. Maybe I'll do that. Let's stamp, because we haven't stamped at all. This is all been paper crafting, no stamping. Thanks, Annette. I'm glad you like them. Where's my love and warm? And where am I gonna cut it? I'm not sure. Looking for a block that's the right size. And because it's a photopolymer, I need a little bit of a mat underneath to stamp it correctly. And here's my soft suede. Nice. Now we need to cut it somehow. Or maybe we can just do a simple. Let's get this out of here. Simple cutting with the trimmer. Make sure that it doesn't cut my letter, and if it does, tough luck. All right, and the same on the other side. And we can just do tail here, cutting in the middle, and then from the corner to your cut, and that's it. Simple. Same thing on the other side. Middle cut, and then from the corner to your cut, and from the other corner to your cut. All right. And we can stick these, no dimensionals for this one, I think. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe we can put the acorn here. Yes, I like that. Put the acorn there. I just put a little bit of glue in this corner. I've been improvising. I hope you don't mind. Ooh, something's happening. There's the storm, and I think the light was gonna go off. Hopefully we're still on. You hear the thunder? Alright, so a little bit of liquid glue for this. And we'll be done. Alright, so here we have it. Oh, and we can put some rhinestones here to make it, you know, a little shinier, give it a little something something. Let's see if I have anything handy around here, and of course I don't. So let me get up, and hopefully I won't throw anything away. Yeah. Let's see what will work here in my goodie bag of all the rhinestones. This one may look good. This one, no, these are too pink. I think the first ones, or just clear ones, and maybe the clear ones will be the best. These are my favorite. I am like 2 more packs of these. These are like the iridescent rhinestones basic jewels. Like, there's nothing basic about them. They're gorgeous. So they don't have the right name. So we can put one here and a larger one here and a medium one here, and maybe a little bit here. Just maybe I need a couple more. Why not? Nobody ever complained about too much bling, right? Okay. All right, so this is my basic box, and as I said, I think I will put another piece here, but I don't want to bore you with it. You know, you've seen how you have to cut it, and the measurements worked. I'll put them in the comments for you. And you know, I've used these boxes a lot. They're very easy to make, and they're very good for any kind of gifts. And now that Christmas is coming, holidays are coming, Thanksgiving, this will be so cute to put as a little treat, as a place card. You can put here the name of the person and put a little box with a couple of chocolates inside for each of your guests at home. Or you can make Halloween theme for the trick-or-treaters that come to your house. And here's a better spider. I think this came out much better. The legs are much better. This one, maybe I'll just swap the spiders. Or I'll use this for something else. Here's a little spider for Halloween decorations. All right, thank you very much for sticking with me. Hi, Deborah. How are you? And, well, thank you. Have a very nice week, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.